Hello, it is Merrick here, and whoa, why am I talking so loud? Professor Elm is asleep right now, and oh, whoops, dang it, looks like I woke the guy up. Dang, he's gonna go out after me. Why you track the clock for me? Oh, geez, do I dare tell you what time it is? It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yep, that's right. 0 minutes. Whoa, 0 minutes? Yeah, 0 minutes. Yes, you did, buddy. You overslept. And apparently he went from his pajamas into his lab coat just that fast. I always loved Pokemon Silver. Always one of my favorite classic games. He introduces us to some Pokemon like Marrow here, and how there's many mysteries that have yet to be solved, which is why he studies every day at his Pokemon lab. But now he wants to get more personal. He wants to know what my name is, even though we just met last night. Anyway, so I'm just going to say my name is Mariek with an I. Why are my hands taking so slow? Here we go. Alright, and yes, I am ready. My own stories are ready to unfold. Fun and drama along the way. Hey, he shrunk me. Probably used a little shrink ray. And we meet up with my mom before I can even think about going on an adventure. She tells me about saving money and stuff. And about this, oh yeah, Pokemon gear. It's like a cell phone, basically. People can register you and such, and then they'll call you if they have any updates about anything. Mostly it's kind of hilariously pointless, but it's a feature I really liked. Yes, I know how to use a phone. All those darn buttons to press. That is totally convenient, Mom. Thanks for telling me all that. Now let's walk outside and let's go over to Professor Elm's. Pokemon genius right here. He needs me to go up to this guy called Mr. Pokemon in a house up north from Cherry Grove to he wants me to check out this egg. Well, I spoiled it. But there's this sweet egg that he wants me to bring over to Professor Elm. But first, before I can even think about going out in the wild grass, I need a wild Pokemon. Yeah, I love Cyndaquil. I always loved the fire types. Except in later generations, I did not like Tepig. No thanks. Oops, I guess. Oops. And there we go. Yep. You mostly don't need that healing machine he mentions because there's a lot of Pokemon centers in each town, so you'll have the chance to heal your Pokemon. Oh, sweet. I got his phone number, alright. This guy gives me a potions, alright. Now I'm all set for a journey. A potion and one Pokemon, and no Pokeballs whatsoever. Thanks, random dude. If you look up here, there's this red-haired chick that you'll meet later on. She seems to be up to something suspicious, but if you talk to her, she'll only kick you aside. Which is what most people in real life would probably do. And let's have our first Pokemon battle. And it's against a sweet Sentret, so let's take that down. Alright, we're gonna tackle this guy. We're gonna show this dude our football skills. Oh, dang, he must have gone to football practices too. And it was a critical hit. Yikes. But no matter, I think level 2, level 5. We already know he's gonna win this. And we get our first experience points. Awesome. Anyway, our goal right now is to go up to Cherry Grove, and like I said, we're supposed to get this egg from Professor Oak. So let's go do that. And this time we come across a Pidgey. Caw-caw! Let's tackle this dude again. We're right now it's not really all that useful unless you need his defense down for some reason. Oh, that's right. Your starters always starts out with a berry. in the case of critical situations like that, because I'm a fool. Yeah, so right now at the beginning, not all that interesting. You can only use tackle and normally like a defense lowering kind of move. So skip ahead a little bit. Sweet, my Cynical just went up to level 6, and guess what? He knows Smoke Screen, which is actually a pretty good move because it lowers your opponent's accuracy. It makes sense. I mean, you blow smoke in their face. Not that they're smoking, these Pokemon. There's a berry up there if you want to grab one. And that guy tells you about how certain Pokemon can be caught at day and night. This guy, if you talk to him, he'll give you a map. Very useful. It's kind of like this whole beginning parts of the game is kind of like a good tutorial for any newcomers who've never played a Pokemon title before. You want to be careful in this area because there can be a lot of Wurmples, which can use Poison Sting on you, and it's just not a very good thing. So you might want to bring a couple of potions and such, and stay kind of close to the Pokemon Center, just in case of emergency. Take down this Pidgey. Oh my gosh, critical health. Oh no. Oh, you just got knocked down, Pidgey. Don't worry. To those who have never played this game, or its remakes, the game picks up a lot faster than it is right now. Alright, I just healed my Pokemon, so let's go up through here. There's actually 2 paths you can pick, but it doesn't really matter much because they're both kind of equally laid out, I guess. Instead of Professor Oak immediately, we get this random blue-haired guy you'll never see in the game again. Oh, Mr. Pokemon, my bad. Ooh, a mystery egg. I'm gonna put it in my key pockets because that's where my backyard keys are at. I would be intrigued by a Pokemon egg too. And now we get confronted by Professor Oak. Aha! So you're Merc. I'm Oak, Pokemon Professor. I wonder how he travels from one region to another just so quickly. He gave me a great Pokemon, Professor Elm. I'm glad he gave me a Cynical. Ooh, a Pokédex. I always love the Pokédex. This will record, as he says, it's like an encyclopedia of all the Pokemon, I guess. You get to see all the info about them and their stats and such. Yep, I'm going back to Professor Elm. Thanks for the egg, dude. Heals me up. Alright, let's walk out of here. Ooh, a phone call. Hello, Merrick, it's a disaster. Ah, it's just terrible. I refuse to tell you what it is. It's just terrible. Please get back here now. Ooh, sounds like something's up. Well, anyway, let's go back to the Pokemon lab now and see why Professor Elm is so freaked out about whatever. Go, Cyndaquil! Use your tackle attack! Level 2 Pidgey. Oh no, come on. It's almost down. It's not that hard, Cyndaquil. And Pidgey's down. Alright, sweet. Let's get out of here. I think... Oh, almost. Not quite. I thought I'd make it to level 7, but I guess not. Oh, this is that Pokemon I mentioned, I think, earlier. The Weedle. It's got a nasty poisons sting attack. That's not the one, but normally I'd run away just because it's just not worth fighting it right away unless you got items like antidotes, which I do not, so I'm a failure at life. You can grab some berries around here, some interesting people you can talk to. In this whole town, they'll tell you all the basics of Pokemon, like how to go through doors and stuff, what items do. Like I said, this old man gives you a town map, so it's very useful. Oh no, an exclamation point, that's not good. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste, a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. And this is our first Pokemon trainer battle against this unnamed red-haired kid. I used to always think that was a girl. What was I thinking? Oh, a Totodile. So we gotta put our skills to the test here, so let's fight. And I'm thinking I'm gonna use Smokescreen, not only to show it off how it looks. Visual effect was pretty cool back then, but it also lowers down its accuracy, so that's very useful. Oh, but he still got a scratch in on me. Ouch. Oh, let's just stare him down with my Leer attack. See if that defense will go down. Oh. This is one of the easiest of the battles. You should be able to get through it easily if your Pokemon's level is at normally about 7. That's when it's very easy. But mine's at 6, and I am failing very badly right now. But you can actually lose this battle. I mean, you won't get cash for doing it, but you can still, like, win, I guess. Like, you lose but win. That must make perfect sense. My name's question mark. You're going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer who didn't have a name. Alright, well that's all for now. So, in the next episode, we're going to find out what Professor Elm was freaking out about, who that red-haired kid was, and we're going to get assaulted by the police. See you later. Bye-bye.